That's a good point. Another, like, we didn't prepare this, but like a question I've been thinking about recently is a lot of PLG companies, they start with an individual use case. And as they move more towards mid-market enterprise and going on market, so there's need to create team use case, like multiplayer model. And then, enterprise and transition, there's more like security, privacy, and control and stuff. But the step between individual single player to team multiplayer is a very hard step, like a chasm to cross. What have you seen people try and successful and not successfully in that transition?
Yeah. I can say a few very briefly, right? Beatrice, I'll pass on to you. Because this was discussed a lot in the Grammarly time. This is probably one thing the company really probably haven't figured out enough. I think there were a lot of conversations on, hey, how to turn this productivity tools into a team-based tool. Do you want to collaborate writing, right? Do you want to how to turn the individual use case into the team base. So many effort didn't work out. So most people still probably perceive Grammarly as an individual tool, and that's it, right? Writing is lonely, just myself task. You don't break into I don't know how to write. Holly and I, how can we co-write things? Right? It's hard. The company did well by coming up with the brand voice, right? With the team analytics, the typical single sign-on for the team feature. But it's far less powerful still, really. If you compare to Slack or to Notion, it doesn't really measure up to that standard. But recently, for if you all haven't seen, recently I saw Grammarly actually roll out a feature called app integration, whereas the Grammarly type window was connected to Smartsheets, Asana, right, Notion, or all the B2B tools where you can send the commands directly into those tools. So in that way, it does get better blended into the B2B tool sets. So let the team use together. So I saw that was a very creative way of turning the individual writing into a command center. So still to be seen how it's working out, but I think from that side, it has been a little bit of a challenge to see. It's not the easiest one, right? It's not the easiest.
I'll answer one because I'm playing around with it right now on what didn't go well, and then I'll just generalize on what should be built in or thought of in terms of a roadmap. On OpenAI, ChatGPT, you can create your own bot on the GPT store. Super cool. Except for I can't collaborate. Even if I pay for the team price, I can't collaborate with others. Let's say if I want to make like a PMM bot, which there are many already. And I want, of course I want to build it, but I want to collaborate with other builders out there and give them access to edit. They can't. They can only just play as another user. I thought that's really a lacking feature. It's, of course, more to build. So if anyone here has a connect, tell them collaborators want to collab or users want to collaborate and help building tools that work for their use case and more. And the reason why I think also that will help others is what you need to build that is a unique sharing model. So if I want to share, it's different than sharing and showcasing it on social. I want to share with certain access rights. So that also means that there should be an admin role that also has access to remove, edit, it goes from read only, edit, view only as one. Others would be a dashboard of usage, general usage versus a chat or a history log to ensure that during that collaboration and team that you can always restore also. So I'm giving little nuggets for just to think about what else you'd need. And also, what is there a preview? Is there a if I did something, can I retract, audit, or preview what I'm changing prior to hitting submit changes? And then finally, in terms of what else is to be used, integrations always are great. Slack is a general one. Zoom might be another. Microsoft Teams, because especially if you are moving upstream, you have to also consider how are they collaborating in your platform, or is it out and then you bring out the work back into the platform after? So just some general ideas as people want to work together, especially in the virtual hybrid age. How do we capture all of that momentum and action back into your tool of choice?
Yeah, good point. Yeah, what I've seen is probably one review, like share, comment, and review. And that's one trigger for a team use case. And you want to share stuff within your team so that another person can review or approve. And that's like the use case for Figmas of the world, is like the designer to a product person or marketing person. That's the use case. Another one I've seen is like shared library. Can our team have a certain set of templates, or can my sales team all have preset call templates within this like a team space, or can all my creative team have a shared design system that can be applied with our own brand voice or like a brand guideline. So that's like the shared library is another use case for the multiplayer model. At the same time, I find that some of these are like, it really depends on product. Like, even if we try, it's like, yeah, you should share. But it's like, sometimes the adoption of the share is not that high. So yeah, so that's like, I think the big unlock for a lot of like single player to multiplayer products.